So welcome to Filipina and the Foreigner. Filipina is on her way here, so I'm going to make another video. We're going to make another video in just a few moments, but I thought while I was waiting, I could just share some of my thoughts here as well. I'm on the rooftop, first of all. On the rooftop. Isn't this nice? I'm on the rooftop. This is Valencia City, and it's in Mindanao. And, you know, there's a lot of people, like when I'm searching YouTube, always talking about Dumaguete, 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 Dumaguete. And everybody wants to go to Dumaguete. And of course, lately there's been like a lot of problems happening in Dumaguete, different people fussing with different people and things like that. But I guess I just wanted to give a couple of thoughts, my 2 cents worth on sharing the idea of, think about a lot of different places as you're researching to come to the Philippines. And one of the points I guess I want to make here is that a lot of people, it seems like, from what I can gather anyway, and I could be wrong, but from what I can gather, they always put like a red sticker on Mindanao, like don't go there, don't go to Mindanao, it's dangerous. And let me fix my microphone. This is live to video. I have my microphone on my shoulder. But when you're researching, at least when I was researching, a lot of people cautioned against Mindanao. And I understand that because, yeah, for sure, there's parts of Mindanao you just don't go, generally to the west and south especially. But, there's a lot of nice places in Mindanao. For example, we're in, as I mentioned, Valencia City here. And I go to the Robinson shopping mall, which I can see from this rooftop. It's right over there. And I just seen all kinds of foreigners. In fact, I seen a family, a mom and a dad, maybe from North America, Australia, I'm not sure. I think I heard them talk with a North American accent, and their 2 children as well. So it's like a white family here. So this is in Mindanao, Valencia City, and it's not the Valencia up there by Dumaguete. So just letting you know, why not check out Mindanao? They say Davao is one of the safest, if not the safest city in the Philippines, and that's in Mindanao. So Mindanao, I don't know if I could really say it has a culture all to its own, but certainly it seems to have a distinctiveness to itself, if I could say it like that maybe. But certainly worth checking out the different areas of Mindanao. And especially if you're hoping to come and meet someone, because Mindanao kind of has an overall countryside kind of feel. Of course, they call it the province here. I call it the countryside because where I'm coming from, this kind of reminds me of the country back home. But yeah, check out the different places in Mindanao. You hear so much about Dumaguete. You hear so much about, even lately, Iloilo and Leyte and Luzon and different places. But you don't hear a lot of talk about Mindanao because everyone has that scary sticker stuck on Mindanao. So I would say research Mindanao, find out the parts where you really should not go. Stay away from them, of course. But there are some nice places, and with your research, you can really find them. And of course, nice people. Wherever you go in the Philippines, always nice people. But this is a place we found. And like I say, the city, actual Valencia City, is just all around me over this way. And where we are is an apartment complex that is just kind of, you come down a couple of roads away from the main city. So it's like you're in the country, but yet the city is just right here. And as I mentioned, you got the shopping mall, which is kind of nice to the Western standard, as you kind of want to have that when you're coming over here, for a lot of people anyway, like myself. I like the connection of similarities, but yet experiencing the difference. So, and then you can go through the city and experience a lot of really cool things. In fact, we, the other day, just went on a little trip to the city, went through some thrift stores, secondhand shops, and it was kind of fun. The only thing I really don't like about the secondhand shops here is that they are way overpriced. Like if I was to look at, like, for example, maybe a secondhand couch or something like that back home, I don't know, maybe $100 or something, maybe, or less. Here is like 3 times the price, it seems like, from my perception of it anyway, from what I'm seeing. And the quality of the secondhand is not as good, like if you're talking about like furniture, for example. So I'm just trying to give you some ideas of things I've experienced and talking about other places to go besides DUMAGUETE, okay? There's life outside of DUMAGUETE. I think my last video, or our last video that we put up, I said life exists outside of DUMAGUETE. And I guess this could be almost like a part 2 to that, because it's just a reminder from me to check out other places in the Philippines, especially Mindanao, because it's a big place, it's a big island, and it's nice, you know, it's a very nice, beautiful place. Maybe I could just walk a little and show you. Like, I'm on the rooftop, so you might be able to see a little of this. This is my background where I live. It's just beautiful, just beautiful. If you can see some of this. This is like a sugarcane farm right here. And that's what we're surrounded by. Let me go over this way as well. And you see just a few houses way, way far away. There's no real noises here. Maybe you hear some nice birds chirping, but you hear a lot of people complaining about the roosters and the dogs. And of course, our last place where we stayed there in the city center of Davao, we had that too. But here, you know, depending, like I say, where you pick, you won't have the noises. We are living basically in a fairly quiet place. Other than some, you know, some politicking going on right now with loudspeakers. I don't really hear any roosters, not really. There's definitely no dogs around. It's just generally quiet, like kind of what I'm used to back home. And all we did was come to Valencia City. As I talked, there's a dog way in the background, but nothing out of the unusual or out of the norm, I guess I could say. So, again, just stressing Mindanao. Check it out. You know, different places. Like I say, I'm in Valencia City, but up the road, just like I think 30 minutes up the road, is Balay, and that's known as a very good temperate climate as well. Like, as far as I'm concerned, this is beautiful. I think it's in the low 30s here again. We have a nice cool breeze toward the end of October. It's just nice to have endless summer. I'll come over and show you a little on the other side as well, maybe. But yeah, just up the road, 30 minutes is Balay, and they say that's a very temperate, more so than here. So, you know, you like it here? Great. You go up the road a little ways, and you got it even cooler. So that's what I understand from Balay. We'll try to do a trip up there sometime too. So I'm just walking around the roof deck, just trying to show you life exactly where we are right now. But it is a beautiful place. Just want to let you know, check out other places besides DUMAGUETE, like Mindanao and all the different parts. CDO, we're going there hopefully tomorrow. I don't know if we'll get video or not, but maybe we will. But CDO also in Mindanao, Cayandero, I think that's how you say it. Anyway, lots of great places to check out in Mindanao. This is Behind the Scenes with Filipina and the Foreigner.
Yes, guys.
We just sighed at the same time before I turned on the camera. We are really in sync with each other. We just did. Oh, she still loves me. That's nice. She's awesome. This is our behind the scenes. I'm just showing you behind the scenes. We're on the rooftop. What's that song? Up on the roof. The old song, you know that one?
No, sorry.
Okay.